So we are on area of an isosceles triangle given the base angle. So assuming you are given an isosceles triangle A, B, C, and we are given in any isosceles triangle, two sides are equal, are congruent. So this is always congruent to that. So assuming the length of this side is A, so this is also A. And we know the angle opposite the given the congruent side is called the base angle. So these are the base angle, this and this. So let's now get an expression for that. We know that this is the base angle. Okay, let's call it theta. So remember we're given these two sides, though we are given this base angle, but let's concentrate on area. Remember, area of side angle side triangle, SAS, is now half A times sine the angle between them. Do you remember? So the angle is A. But sine A, this is a triangle. And we know that if you add all the angle, it's always 180. So A is the same thing as 180 minus B plus C. Yes, because it's a triangle. If you add these interior angles, it will always give me 180. So to get A, subtract the sum of B and C from 180. And from trigonometry, this is in second quadrant. So this is the same thing as sine B plus C. So sine A is the same thing as sine B plus C. And we know that B plus C is theta, the base angles. So which is sine 2 theta, because what is here is theta. So therefore the area we are looking for is half A squared sine 2 theta, where A is the congruent sides and theta is the base angle. So area of an isosceles triangle given the three sides. So assuming you are given an isosceles triangle A, B, and C, and the height, since it's an isosceles triangle, the height is a perpendicular bisector. So remember, two sides are equal. So if here is A, here is A. So assuming here is D, let's call BC B. So this should be half B, half B. So this is my isosceles triangle. So let's label the height as H. We know that area of any triangle is always half base times height. My base is B times H, height. But we know that the height, by Pythagorean theorem, is now square root of A squared minus B over 2 squared. That's by Pythagorean theorem. So we have that, this is just square root of A squared minus B squared over 4. I know the LCM is 4, so we have 4A squared minus B squared all in square root. And we know square root of 4 is 2, but this has no perfect square root. 4A squared minus B squared. So we can still go further. We can decide to factor 4A squared out. We have 1 minus B squared over 4A squared. That's the numerator, all in square root over 2. We are still correct. Check it. This times 1, that's it. This times this, that's it. So we now have that the square root of 4 is 2. The square root of a squared is a, but the 2 here will cancel out this, so we have a square root 1 minus b. You know, b, we can write b squared over 4a squared as b over 2 all squared. So we can replace the height with this now. Therefore, our area is now half b times our height is a, all in square roots. Remember, this a times 1 minus b over 2 all squared. So which is now ab over 2 square root 1 minus b over 2a all squared. Remember, b is the one that is different from the other two sides. That's the non-congruent side, while a is the congruent side. So this is a formula for an isosceles triangle, given all the three sides.